Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is not going to be a review like we usually do, but more of a product highlight and primarily an install video. Ascend ISR makes a variety of different aftermarket products for a number of drones that are on the market out there. Definitely go check them out. So we've got this package from Ascend ISR. Morsel and the basis and a user manual. It also came with 2 alcohol wipes. It initially seeing these, I thought that they would be more of like a vinyl wrap. The basis is essentially a loop panel that has an adhesive on the back, and the morsel is the one that goes over the top of that, again with the hook on the back side. This kit is made for the Mavic Mini 2, but what I have here is the Mavic Mini 1. We're gonna see if it's gonna fit. I reached out to Ascend ISR to ask them if they thought that it would. They weren't sure, so that's why I'm doing this video. I still am using the original Mavic, is primarily because of the remote or the transmitter. I really like the foldable design of that original controller as opposed to the bigger, bulkier ones that were on the Mavic Mini 2 and newer. You basically have the loop part of the kit, so it all coincides with this part. You would install this with the sticky back onto the drone, and then this would just stick on afterwards. So before we install anything, we're going to go ahead and prep the surface of our drone. I like to use 70% isopropylene alcohol. I will usually wipe it with a lint-free cloth, like a microfiber cloth. However, Ascend ISR did include 2 alcohol prep pads. So now that we've prepped our surface, we're going to go ahead and start the install. So the first piece is this right here, and it's already been pre-cut, so all we have to do is peel it off of this part here. last part that was cut off was basically me just installing the rest of the final skins. All the loop has already been installed. So this is what it looks like when it's fully installed. As I was mentioning in that part, which I'll mention again, is that you'll notice that the lights on this part are covered, as well as the button. So this flap does provide a sort of cover for it, and it covers the lights. The other lights that are being covered are this one right here, and this flap actually covers that. And the reason for that is that you have to keep in mind that this was designed for military and law enforcement and in tactical environments where you want to be able to minimize as much as possible the visual signature of your drone. So this is not just for making your drone look cool, which in my case, that's pretty much the only reason why I did it. But in a practical sense, and what this was actually designed for, is to reduce the visual signature of your drone, whether it's under night vision or with the naked eye. So that's why those lights are covered. But you could easily remove this if you want to run it with the lights visible, and you could also cut that flap off. You might be wondering why they chose to go with the Velcro, the two-layered fabric, which creates more bulk to the drone itself. I speculate that the reason why they did that was to be able to change the color pattern of your drone. That's why they have the Velcro that you can easily peel on and put it back on. So say, for example, you're in a wooded environment where multicam would be useful, you would run it with multicam. Now, if you were in an urban environment or maybe at night, you can change the color pattern simply and quickly with some of their other kits. I think also it would be kind of cool is maybe you're in a search and rescue kind of environment and you want to have a high visibility option. Having one that is, say, a high vis orange or red would be a cool option to have as well. But again, these were made for law enforcement and military to reduce the visual signature of the drone itself. The one negative thing that I will say is that with these installed, it makes folding the drone not quite feasible. So in order to fold your drone, you would need to peel these back or remove it altogether, but you could peel it back and then fold it in that way. It's a bit snug. Just don't force it, but it will fold back up that way. And then just this one goes over the top, just like so. So it still works. Of course, you could always cut those off if you're just a recreational user. So that's just something to kind of take note of. You could obviously remove these as well when you're storing the drone. Just take these off altogether. But I'll probably just have it peeled back like this when I'm carrying it in my pack inside the case. And I'm glad it fits, and it fits quite well. Very happy with it. Looking forward to using it out in the field. If you are in the military, law enforcement, and that kind of space, even search and rescue, I think you should check out the Ascend ISR website. for a lot of innovative products for your drones. And if you're just a regular guy and likes the look of the more subdued colors, obviously you would be risking, if you lost your drone, it would be harder to find it because of that camouflage, but it does have that definite cool factor to it, and it does serve the purpose of protecting your drone body from any kind of scratches and different things should you have a crash. The shirt I'm wearing today is from Haven Gear and made by Grunt Style. The hat I'm wearing is from the folks over at Light Fighter. If you guys have any shirts or hats or any kind of wearable gear that you would like us to wear on our next video, go ahead and send it to us. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, if you would consider hitting that like and subscribe, it would really help our channel out. And go ahead and hit that alert button so you get notified the next time that we upload a video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys outside.